Yo, what up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Let's get it. Gang, gang. Hold on. Gang, gang. Yeah, what's poppin'? UK fans are so sensitive. Man, we gonna talk about it. This is getting ridiculous. Mike, what's up? Man, it's getting ridiculous. Listen, I'm going to jump right into the content. Hold me down in the like section. Smash the like button. Hold on. You know I like my smell goods. This is what we rocking with. I got to set the mood. Oh, yeah. I wish y'all could get a whiff of this. Man, the UK boxing scene is looking... Oh, my God. Listen, new media. And we ain't no bullies. We don't just pick on nobody. Just saying. I'm saying this because the level of delusion that I'm hearing from the UK is rather off-putting. Tony Bellew just said, listen. In America, a lot of these guys that are being backed by this like radical stuff, they're not going to be able to successfully transition to American stardom. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of UK guys. It's just different cultures. You know, they not like the black UK fighters. They not cutting their hair for fights. When's the last time you seen an American black fighter? He didn't get a haircut on his fight night. You know what I'm saying? It's just different cultures. Motherfuckers be having BDBs and shit. Like, it's just different. Yeah, bruv. Yeah, I'm not cutting my shit, bruv. I want nups. I want a nuppy. Like, what? It's just different cultures. But back to the boxing stuff. A lot of what we're hearing it just sounds crazy to me. And I don't know how diluted the UK is gonna get, but it's looking pretty bad. I'm just being real. This ain't nothing against the UK. I used to live there. I used to live in England. I tell you guys, beautiful place, beautiful people. Listen, when I came to California, I was like a genius based on what they taught us out in England. You know what I mean? Because the school system, even back then, were so far ahead of what they were learning out here. So, you know, I owe a portion of my education to England and my dad being in the military. But, yeah, sometimes people need tough love. And right now the UK needs tough love because they sound crazy. I can't say they, but a lot of people from within, you know. They're taking this Dillian Whyte law, like they acting like Dillian Whyte was Nipsey Hussle to them. You know what I'm saying? Last time I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. Like, you remember the feeling when Nip got killed, and it was just like sulking. That's how they act. Like Dillian Whyte, he's still alive and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? They acting like Tupac or Nipsey Hussle got killed or something. Like, it's a fight. It's not even that serious. You know what I'm saying? It's a fight. But because there's a lot of people that pushed a lot of agendas and a lot of narratives, and they put all their eggs in certain baskets, when it happens, they have some type of way they got to try to save face. You see what I'm saying? They got to now, the reason why they so hurt is because they weren't being reasonable. They weren't being reasonable with their biased boxing assessments and stuff. So then when it doesn't go your way, now you have to backtrack and back off the blocks and, you know, say a bunch of stuff and explain. And, you know, if you were keeping it real, you wouldn't even have to do none of that. Yo, let's get the likes up. Gang, gang. Ego's Army. That's why I tell you guys all the time on my channel, tell the truth. Tell the truth. So they put all their eggs in the Anthony Joshua basket. And then Ruiz beat him. Then they put all their eggs in the Dillian Whyte basket. And then Povetkin beat him. And you played the Eddie Hearn game. Eddie Hearn, all this clout chasing, all the WBC 600 days, 1,000 days. None of that stuff even matters anymore. Why? Listen. Yeah, somebody said lucky punch. Bro, the telecast, the Sky Sports telecast said it was a punch from the gods. No, he's a gold medalist. What bro, they hey, the UK, y'all need psychiatric help. Some of y'all commentators need psychiatric help. Why is it got to be all that? A punch from the gods, like Asgard, like Thor came down from the heavens and knocked out Dillian Whyte. Bro, he's immortal. He's a human. They talking about lucky punch. It was a punch from the gods and the warlords of Narnia. Like, what? Bro, Dillian Whyte, a lot of people boosted him beyond what he had accomplished. The reality of the situation, if you know anything about boxing, that is a outcome that I could see happening, because Povetkin has better experience than Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte had like a kickboxing background or whatever. He had 7 amateur fights. He had already been knocked out by Joshua when Joshua wasn't a champion. And Povetkin's a gold medalist. He went through the rankings, the amateurs, the Olympics, pro game. He beat a former champion, Rahman, who knocked out Lennox Lewis, right? He had fought all the, like, you know, middle of the road dude, Marish Weck and Johan Duhaupas, and he had fought the Klitschko fight. He was the one that was supposed to beat Klitschko. He had fought Joshua. He fought Michael Hunter, an Olympian. You see what I'm saying? Dillian Whyte never fought these types of people. So it's not no punch from the heavens and lucky punch and all that. Povetkin has better experience. He fought the David Prices. He fought the Joshuas, the Klitschkos, the Michael Hunters. These are good fighters. Dillian Whyte was cleverly matched. Like, hey, we'll put you in with Joseph Parker immediately off of a Joshua loss, and we'll dress that up as a pay-per-view. That stuff would never be pay-per-view in America. Mike from Boston, exactly. He said it was a veteran punch. The guy's a gold medalist. Why would we be... Bro, Dillian Whyte fought 2 gold medalists, Anthony Joshua and Alexander Povetkin. And you know what else outside of an Olympic gold medal that they have in common? They both knocked him the fuck out with an uppercut. So, Dillian Whyte fought Olympic gold medalists, Joshua and Povetkin. They both destroyed him with uppercuts. And for the record, Oscar Rivas dropped him with an uppercut. So this is clearly a vulnerability and a susceptibility that he has to that damn punch. So, you know what? This is why Floyd Mayweather, when he's really, really retired, people are going to appreciate what he gave. Because Floyd gave us not only, you know, like fights and skill set, but he gave us a lot of quotables. And one quotable that I love from Floyd is, they can't fight for you. Your dad can't fight for you. Coach can't fight for you. Fans can't fight for you. I love when he said that. And it's true. All these other additional peanut gallery ass people can't fight for you. The UK fans drinking beer in the crowd and shit can't fight for Dillian Whyte. Johnny Nelson can't fight for Dillian Whyte. Tony Bellew can't fight for him. You know what I mean? Eddie Hearn damn sure can't fight for him. Mike Mizzle, what's up? I heard when Dillian Whyte woke up, he thought Mike Tyson hit him. Hey, that's funny, but I can't even front. That looked like some baby Tyson stuff. Povetkin set him up royally, bro. Hey, I can't even shade. That's almost accurate. That looked like some baby Tyson shit. He had his feet, bro. He jabbed. When you jab somebody, a good jab, it could be blinding. He blinded him and got Dillian Whyte to bite on the feint, thinking it was gonna go low, and he came up the middle and had his feet planted, so he got some torque on it. Yap. And it was just murder she wrote. But the whole UK, they like, there's gonna be a lot of slow singing and flower bringing if my burglar alarm starts ringing. Like, they're acting like Michael Jackson died or something like this. Like they could never have seen this coming, and a punch from the gods, and we're all gutted. I'm so gutted. Commiserate, bro. Here, let's talk about that aspect of it. Smash the like button. I'm about to go. I'm about to go on. I'm about to go in. Let's get these likes up. Come on. I'm going to give y'all a little bit to get these likes up. The show can't go on unless we get these likes up. Bro, the Eddie Hearn charade is over. Or at least for the upcoming future. My man GK said Ortiz would have set him up way earlier. Facts. Let's get these likes up so we can keep going. Bro, if you listen to UK commentary, the actual commentators, and you watch the boxing fight, the reason why it sounds so shocking to you is because you listen to these motherfuckers behind the mic. I promise you. If you listen to them and what they're saying on the UK Sky commentary and all that, the UK commentators are by far some of the most biased in boxing. And the reason it sounds so shocking is because they have unrealistic commentary, right? To the point where when X, Y, and Z happens, they have totally not prepared you for it based on their poor and biased, one-sided, slanted commentary. You see what I'm saying? Like, if Roy Jones Jr. was calling the Povetkin fight, then you would get some real stuff. You would get some real gems. He probably, because if you I don't want to speak too much for Roy, but I just admire his commentary. And he knows, he spots the stuff. So if my little brain, and I'm not a Roy Jones Jr., but if my brain, I try my best to see and appreciate the sweet science. If I can see it, then I know my man Roy can. And I had seen Povetkin was like, I'm not going to say practicing, but he was trying for the uppercut. You know, you got to watch certain things for fights. Like, if I made like a compilation video of Danny Garcia versus Amir Khan, the punch that sat Amir Khan down in the third round, that no-look hook shit, Danny was slanging that bit. He was slanging it like he was on the block with it. But the thing is, Khan was so fast, or unexpectedly fast, that he was getting in and out, and Danny couldn't time it. But if you really respect boxing and the sweet science, you'll see that these traps and setups, they're trying for it. Like, in the elite fights, Danny was trying to get Amir Khan with that hook. He was trying to get him, but the timing wasn't perfect. And Amir Khan, eesh, and he was jumping in and, getting his shots off first. But then when he got it, and then Amir Khan went down. Same thing with Povetkin. The commentary with the UK is trash, bro. They were making it like Povetkin wasn't doing nothing. I gave Povetkin round 1. Then I think Dillian Whyte probably won the other rounds. I got to watch it again. But I gave round 1 to Povetkin. Dillian Whyte, I'm going to break this down because this is why I'm so pertinent to the boxing game. So y'all get some real life commentary and insight. Shout out to my man Kevin Slims. Chisora is the last real one left in the UK. There's a couple, but Yeah, man. You just gotta call it real. Like call it real. Like people, they put Dillian Whyte. I don't care if you like him. I don't care if you're from England. Just call it like you see it. Like I said, Eddie Hearn can't fight for the fighters. Like here, okay. In the words of Bruce Lee in Dragon, one of my favorite movies, Dragon, the Bruce Lee story. Okay, I'll prove it. I'll beat any man in this womb in less than 60 seconds. Okay, I'll prove it. Listen, if y'all want the king to prove it, the Stream King to prove it, let's play a little game. I'll prove, in the words of Muhammad Ali, I'm ready to back up every word I'm saying. Watch. Who are the top 3 names? If you had to pick the top 3 names that Dillian Whyte has ever fought, like on his resume, the 3 best names, most elite names to this date that Dillian Whyte has fought. Let's start there. Watch how I do him greasy. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna break down the rematch room because I've already studied I've studied this. Study why I would be mad. I've already unpacked this. I've told you about it. It's not surprising at all, you know, but I'm going to explain why. No, if you had to pick, listen, no, pick 3. If you had to pick the 3 best names, the most out of his whole resume, who would you say would be the 3 most elite? Someone says Joshua Chisora Parker. Who else? Come on, vote. The 3. So you think Chisora is more elite than Alexander Povetkin? Okay. AJ Parker Rivas. Okay. Keep going. Vote. Povetkin AJ Rivas. Okay. Keep going. Vote. Name the 3 best names that Dillian Whyte has fought. 3. If you had to name them, just the out of who he's fought, name the 3. Who are the 3 best names in your opinion that he's ever faced? AJ Povetkin Parker. All right, look, slow it down. I just dissed you. I asked y'all to name the 3 best names. Do you know the names? Everybody said AJ, so that's 1. Some people said Rivas, some people said Parker, and some people said Povetkin. So that's 4 names, but everybody had pretty much the same list. Everyone had AJ, so that was one of them, and he wasn't a champion when they fought. And then people said Parker, between Parker, Rivas, and Povetkin, and Chisora. Now let's look at this. AJ knocked Dillian Whyte out. Fun little fight, but the outcome was Dillian Whyte got knocked out through the ropes. So that's 1. Povetkin just brutally knocked him out through the ropes. That's 2. Joseph Parker, because some of you guys said Joseph Parker. He did get dropped twice. One was like a headbutt. One was a clean knockdown. He hurt Povetkin or Parker. And Joseph Parker was coming off a loss to Anthony Joshua, right? And in the 12th round, Dillian Whyte was badly hurt, and it looked like he was about to get stopped. So we've only got through 3 names, and the best names on his entire resume, they have all hurt him, all of them. Povetkin obviously hurt him because he knocked him unconscious. Joshua obviously hurt him because he was knocked from his senses. Joseph Parker was coming off a loss to Joshua, lost his title, got dropped, yet and still came back and hurt him in the 12th round and almost stopped him, right? Oscar Rivas, a lot of you said that too. Same thing. He failed a drug test, which they later tried to clear, which is sketch, but whatever. He had gloves that weren't approved that they switched out, and Rivas still dropped him with all that other stuff, and it was in his backyard, of the UK. And he got dropped in the 9th round. Who else did y'all say? Chisora. In my opinion, I thought Chisora beat him in the first fight. Second fight, he got that. But the first fight, he definitely lost to me. It was close, but I had him losing. You see what I'm saying? And then Eddie Hearn waited two years or whatever to make the rematch. No immediate rematch. 2 years later after he's improved or whatever, and then he comes back and knocks out Chisora. So you see, everybody that Dillian Whyte had faced, there was a lot of adversity. You see what I'm saying? Like the best names on his resume, every time he basically stepped up to what you guys produced for a top 3 or top 4 list, he either got knocked out or badly hurt or dropped or something. So once again, my question is, if I seen that, Povetkin, that's just one. Even if you throw the Povetkin out the window, it's still Joshua knocked him out. It's still Joseph Parker came close to almost knocking him out. It's still Rivas dropped him. It's still Robert Helenius hurt him in the second round. And it's still Derek Chisora beat him in the first fight. You see what I'm saying? This is why Eddie Hearn refused to match him with the likes of Dominic Breazeale, who called him out, with the likes of Luis Ortiz, who called him out. And Wilder said, he said, I can vouch for Luis Ortiz. If you fight Luis Ortiz, I promise you'll get me, when he was the WBC champion. And you wonder why Eddie Hearn didn't make that. So he didn't fight Daniel Dubois. He didn't fight Filip Ergovic, who's supposed to be, see, listen, the UK, they looking cap right now. And I'm just calling it what it is. The UK is looking cap. There's this video that surfaced of Deontay Wilder and Filip Ergovic. Ergovic was 19 years old, and it just looked like simple sparring work. But a lot of the UK British teeth, they were saying that Filip Ergovic was destroying Wilder. Okay, if he's that good at 19, then why is he signed to Matchroom and he ain't fighting Dillian Whyte? These are the questions I've been asking over the years. Why didn't Usyk, who signed to Matchroom in DAZN, why didn't he fight Dillian Whyte? So you could have fought, Dillian Whyte could have fought Filip Ergovic. He could have fought Usyk. He could have fought Luis Ortiz. He could have fought Dominic Breazeale. That's 4 interesting fights. Oh, but wait, there's more. Gerald Big Baby Miller, before he started failing drug tests, he was with Matchroom, right? That's another great fight. These are all fights in real time on my channel that I was calling for, and none of them happened. Can you imagine that? Gerald Big Baby Miller, Dillian Whyte, circa 2018, 2019, before he failed the drug test, that would have been lit. But he never fought those guys. So I again don't understand why people were saying that Dillian Whyte would beat Tyson Fury, would beat Deontay Wilder, all this stuff. Like, when has he showed that? He's a fun little fighter. That's cool. I get that. He trash talks. But when has he showed the mental dexterity to compete with the elite guys, when we just broke down all of his best names and he's hurt in all those fights, and or he lost the fight? You know what I'm saying? Dillian Whyte, he's a scrapper. He can make it scrappy, but every time he steps up, it's some hard ass work. Floyd Mayweather, every time he stepped up, his fights aren't like that. He's not getting hurt by elite people. And truth be told, there's people in there that we don't know how elite they are. Like Joseph Parker, he's solid, but I mean, when he was a champion, he didn't really have performances that were great. Joseph Parker also, I thought Andy Ruiz beat him, and he won a split decision in New Zealand. You see what I'm saying? So he might not have ever really been a champion if the judges' scorecard was a little bit more fair to Ruiz. You see what I'm saying? The UK shit look cap. This is why it's like they want to clout chase their way into non-domestic level fights. It just looked crazy to me. And now they soaking and acting all sad and stuff like that. I'm just trying to understand what you guys was seeing. And then you got people like Tony Bellew saying that he'll still win a title. Against who? Bro, Only in the UK do you see this. Bro, the man was knocked out. He should just rest and spend time with his family. They talking about him winning a title. What are we talking about? Bro, he was knocked out like a day or two ago. Like within 72 hours, 48, 72 hours, something like that. And they saying he's going to win a, that's what Tony Bell, you just said. He said, oh yeah, he's going to win a title. Against who? Who's he going to win a title for? We don't even know if he wins the Povetkin rematch. See, this is what gets the UK in trouble because they start getting ahead of themselves. He got to set the Povetkin stuff. You weren't supposed to lose to a 40-year-old. By the time you rematch Povetkin, his birthday is next month. Sasha Povetkin will be 41. That's not even like, that's just to break even. Beating Povetkin, you weren't even supposed to lose. I believe Hearn and Whyte are the worst than animals. Oh, wow. Pacquiao voice. Yeah, I believe Eddie. Do you see what I'm saying? Beating Povetkin, that's just to break even because you lost to him. You know what I'm saying? So that's just that. You getting a title, that's what are we talking about, bro? That's what I'm saying. The UK, it just sounds like they in their own little bubble. And I ain't talking about Corona. They're just in their own little world, their own little bubble when it comes to boxing. It doesn't sound like realistic boxing talk. You know what I mean? They just, no matter what happens, we're just going to pretend like that didn't happen. David Hay just said Dillian Whyte deserved a 10 count. What? Bro, why does he deserve a 10 count and he's asleep? He's counting sheep. That's the only count. The ref didn't even count. Bro. Do you see my frustration with the UK right now? David Hayes said he deserved a 10 count. The man, how do you deserve a 10 count when you're counting sheep? He was asleep, bro. What is a 10 count gonna do? You trying to they want someone to die? What does the UK want out of boxing? Is that what the plan is? Like these are just toys or something, like a video game? David Hayes said, like, I like David Hayes, but I can't rock with that. That's weird commentary. Talking about a 10 count. Bro, his arms look like this. Like you know what I'm saying? It look like rigor mortis when a dead body. Y'all want to see a dead body? It looked to me, it looked similar to when Khan got knocked out by Canelo. Just how he fell. Bro, he didn't even, anytime someone falls like that and they don't try to brace themselves, grab the ropes or nothing, they're out. You don't fall like a damn gargoyle. The motherfucker fell like the Nutcracker statue and bounced. And he talking about 10 count. What? This shit is crazy. I don't know what's in that water in the UK, but this just sounds it sounds like lunacy. Why would you give someone a 10 count? It's like you don't even care about the fighter at this point. Because even if he beat the count, then what is he going to do? He's in there with a Russian puncher who did that to him, and he's clearly not going to have his senses. This is not a movie. You know what I mean? But everyone trying to relive the Fury Wilder. That was just some once in a lifetime type of. I've covered so many fights, and I was at that fight, the first Wilder Fury fight, and I was shook because I don't remember no fight that happened like that, where a person looked like out and they just popped up. So that's an exception to the rule more than, the rule. He said, I did a 30 count and Whyte was still gone. And that's the thing, bro. If you look at a knockout, the ref turned him upright, which, to help his breathing or whatever. If you don't touch him, he'll just remain there snoring. Your fidget it's like a slumber. He's in REM sleep. So if you don't touch him, then he would have to get up on by himself. You see what I'm saying? Without your intervening, the ref can't help you up, bro. He was out and not moving until the ref start propping him up, And then he still was super slow to come to and wake up, even being upright, where your blood starts to flow. And they talking about a 10 count. Man, stop. It just sounds crazy. Tony Bellew saying he should get a title and he needs a 10 count. What? It just sounds crazy coming from the UK. And if nobody will tell you, I'll tell you, because this is just weird from anybody. Yeah, he was out. And like, the thing is, I'm not even being funny here. This is somebody's life. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you even want to put, like, the UK just ain't got no regard for their fighters. You just want to put them back in there. What if you get brain damage or something? Just to give them a chance? Like, it's not worth all that. It really not. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. The UK commentary and people acting like that, that's disgusting, because it's like you trying to get him permanently disabled just so you could see what would happen. I can't respect that, bro. I can't respect it. Like Wilder, that was different, because Wilder was still upright. He was still responsive when he fought Tyson Fury. That's different. So I can understand him getting mad at Mark Breland over the towel stuff, because he was still like, he's like, man, I'm a puncher. Don't do me like that. Let me try to come back. But Dillian Whyte, that was different. He was unconscious. He said he would have died like Apollo Creed. You wrong for that. Yeah, man, this UK commentary, it's looking bad for them. It just sounds too desperate. Like, how are we talking about Dillian Whyte? They still starting to count. They like 1,001 day. I'm like, what, 1,001 day? How is it 1,001 day and he just lost his mandatory spot? He lost the WBC belt and they still counting. They're like, oh, 1,006 days. Why are you counting still? Like, man, what? Why would we be counting? Just explain that to me. Why are we continuing to count? Like Povetkin didn't have that green strap around his waist when he was leaving and get a hero's welcome in Russia. Why are you continuing to count? That's what I'm saying. They think this is some big game or something. Oh yeah, 1,012 days. You should stop counting, because the ref didn't. How are you counting the days and the ref didn't even count? You feel me? They're like, oh yeah, 1,020 days. Bro, you counting the days still, but the ref didn't even count. He just said, nah, bars. I said, you counting the days, but the ref didn't even count. It looked too desperate from the UK, bro. And I don't see DAZN, this pandemic is doing them in. Fight Camp was a failure. You know, the numbers didn't look that great from Sky Sports and the Barb. The big crescendo fight was an upset for a lot of people. Eddie Hearn. It's looking bad, bro. Smash the like button. Now, let's talk about the sympathy. The UK done talk all the shit in the world. Dillian Whyte talked all the smack in the world. And now they the ones asking for sympathy. Oh, stop slagging them off, mate. Well, don't slag. Nobody's slagging Bro, when you act like Dillian Whyte has acted, why would you expect anything less? And now you talking about stop slagging them off and, you know, why are people being this way? Bro, Dillian, okay, so let's just do a quick rundown. Up until the Povetkin fight, let's analyze some of Dillian Whyte's behavior. So the UK is now playing the... See, I hate... The UK is looking like Karen, bro. I hate that Karen type of energy where you see that lady, that racist lady in the gas station in Arizona, I think she was, and she was being disrespectful. The girl said she was Native American, and she was saying she was Mexican, and she was being racist to her. And the girl... She approached the girl, and the girl hauled off and hit her. And she, oh my word. That's that Karen type of energy. You did all this to harass this young lady and start smoke, and then you try to get in her space, and she went upside your head. And then the lady started, I'm calling the police. You know, she tried to act shocked that somebody will haul off and bust her in her shit. That's what the UK is doing. They playing the victim role now. Like, literally, Dillian Whyte did whatever he wanted, said whatever he wanted, called everybody a coward. Let's look through some of the behavior. And then now they're trying to play the victim. That's that Karen stuff, bro. Y'all better just sing Sweet Caroline and call it a day. Now they playing the Karen role victim. Like, you didn't just call this person the N-word. You know what I'm saying? Like them Karens, they be calling someone the N-word. And then when they get busted up by the person because they've reached their limit, then they're like, oh my God, I'm suing you. G. Willikers, so I'm going to sue. What? You started all this. Just show basic human decency. Don't be a dickhead. Don't be racist. You know what I'm saying? And then all that could have been avoided. So let's talk about what Dillian Whyte. Now that the UK is trying to play this sympathy role and gain sympathy. Oh, stop slagging Dillian Whyte. Bro, we just talking about what we seen. We boxing fans. You see what I'm saying? People are like, oh, I'm so gutted. Oh, you're slagging Dillian Whyte. Well, nobody's slagging him. They just talk about what happened. And when you put out, it's like almost like karma. Bob Arum just said Dillian Whyte got what he deserved. That's his words. Dillian Whyte was like talking about Fury, talking about AJ, talking about Wilder. He would nonstop. If you go to Dillian Whyte's Twitter, his pinned tweet is about Wilder, calling Wilder a coward. It's a pinned tweet from February, and that's the first thing he wants you to see when you go to his Twitter. It's like, oh, Wilder, you lying coward, boom, boom, boom. That, like, it ain't like, oh, check out my fight with Povetkin or something updated. Look, this is it. There you go, Deontay Wilder. No surprise, you lying coward. Hashtag excuses. That's what he said. He said hashtag excuses, hashtag fraud. Now the UK playing the victim role. When Wilder got beat by Tyson Fury and he didn't get knocked out like the Povetkin shit, he didn't get knocked out like that, right? When Wilder got beat by Fury, who it looks like he cheated with Glovegate, 1 and 2, right? So he cheated, Fury cheated, came in mad heavy at 6'9", had these gloves that are unexplained, right? Dillian Whyte, Sky Sports interviewed him, and he started laughing. He just laughed for the first 15, 20 seconds of the video. He just laughing at Wilder. And it was a fun time. But guess what? Wilder didn't get stretched like that. You see what I'm saying? He didn't get knocked. He was standing up. Dillian Whyte was out on his butt, out of here. And Sky Sports had no problem airing that. But then now I did a video, check that video. I told you, new media, we control the narrative. Bro, I'm like Robin Hood. We stealing from the rich and I'm coming to give to the poor. I'm bringing it back for boxing. New media, we control the narrative, bro. Sky Sports is going around. If you posted, they blocked my video on Instagram of the Dillian Whyte knockout. Bleacher Report had almost 2 million views on theirs. They blocked it. Sky Sports blocked it. They going around blocking anybody who posted that clip of Dillian Whyte getting knocked out. And it was like a 7-second clip that everyone's seen, but they don't want that out. You know what I'm saying? They don't want it shown. But then when Wilder got knocked out, Sky Sports had no problem doing a next day interview with Dillian Whyte, and Dillian Whyte just started laughing. He was laughing at Wilder because he got knocked out. But guess what? Wilder didn't get knocked out like that. Look, you think I'm lying? I did a video about it. Look. This is Sky Sport. Blocked it. Hold on. Look. Sky Sport. They blocked it. So they blocked it from me and Bleacher Report. Look, this is the video for posting that uppercut. It was just a clip from the uppercut. Even though we tagged DAZN and Sky Sports, like, so, you know, gave them credit, attribution, they still blocked it. But Sky Sports didn't, when Wilder got knocked out, they didn't block no footage from that. They didn't have no problem interviewing Dillian Whyte and have him laugh at Wilder. Get these dudes out of here, bro. It's over. Smash the like button. Now all of a sudden they saying, leave Brittany alone. Now they saying leave Dillian alone. What are you talking about? It's boxing. If you write a check that you can't cash, then this is usually what happens. And Dillian Whyte, I will say, went above and beyond that. Like, he called everybody a coward. He called Andy Ruiz fat. And then now we're supposed to just forget all that. We're supposed to forget all that and everybody, like, take it easy on him. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what are we talking about? Bro, Eddie Hearn looking crazy right now. And Dillian Whyte. Bro, look at what his, look, this is Dillian Whyte. Look, I'm going to show you. This is it to this day. Look. This man says, Dillian Whyte, look at his bio. It says, I am the real WBC world champion. What? That's what his bio says. It says, bro, Dillian Whyte says, Dillian Whyte is the real WBC world champion. I am the can man. It's simple. Who want it can get it. Maximum violence. So you probably have to change that because you don't even have the WBC belt. But he's saying he obviously put that before the Povetkin fight. So that's what I'm saying. He got ahead of himself. He started looking too far beyond what was in front of him. And then now it didn't work out. And now he's talking about rematch. Let's run it back. See, this seems to be the UK way, especially the Eddie Hearn way. It doesn't go my way, so I'm just going to double down. I'm just going to, bet everything because I can't stand losing and looking this bad because I'm a narcissist. So what I'm going to do is just double or nothing. I'm just going to take that gamble. It always got to be about Eddie Hearn. Like, when is it going to be about the fighter? Bro, they're talking about Dillian Whyte fighting in November. There should be a concussion protocol. You should be suspended for 90 days. No training. So how you going to fight in November? You see what I'm saying? Like, does Matchroom, does the UK, do they care about their fighters? Or they just want to drink booze and cheer and yell and sweet Caroline? When you get knocked out, you shouldn't really fight for 8 months to a year. You should just really rest. There should be a concussion protocol or like a post-knockout protocol where you can't do anything. You shouldn't be sparring. You shouldn't be doing anything for at least 90 days. So how are you going to fight in November and have a successful training camp when you should just be resting for 90 days? Man, this look bad, bro. And then, yeah, when someone becomes disabled or a vegetable or gets knocked out and their career's ruined, then thank Eddie Hearn again. Just like when Kell Brook got one of his eyes shut by Golovkin, then his next fight was another dangerous fight, and he got his other eye shut. Now no one even talking about Kell Brook. And I like Kell Brook. So when Eddie Hearn keeps doing these moves, it makes you resent the style of what he's doing. Match him light, rematch room. And then when the crowd demands something greater or opportunity presents itself, they're not ready for it. The rematch room fighters aren't ready for that step up. You know what I mean? When they've been matched like that. I'm not talking about guys like Danny Jacobs because he's not been matched soft. He's had the tough fights. But Dillian Whyte, he didn't fight the guys I wanted to see him fight. So it's not surprising that Povetkin could beat him. It's only surprising to the deluded UK, and their biased commentary, because they didn't see it coming, because they're not willing to see it coming. Who did Dillian Whyte beat impressively? The spirit of Ogun. That's delusional UK fans for you. They support their fighter even if they are trash. You never see this in America. White felt that glaze though. I like that Wilder reference. That's funny. Damn, my man Gregory, he getting deep on y'all. So deep, put her butt to sleep. Oh my God, he said, getting knocked out literally shortens your life. No way you should be fighting again until mid to late 2021. See? Told you. But Eddie Hearn don't care, bro. These fighters are cattle. It's like, I broke my toy. Give me another one. I'm a rich, spoiled, rich white kid with blue eyes. I'm telling you. He has that spoiled child demeanor. I break a toy, my parents are just going to buy me another one. I wreck a car, my parents will just, because they rich, they got money to buy another car. Even though I wrap my Ferrari or Porsche or whatever. And that's how that's promoters in general back in the day. That's that Don King type of stuff. That's how they treat fighters. No wonder why Al Heyman is beloved by his fighters, because I'm pretty sure he puts them in positions to win. Gervonta Tank Davis, he been loyal on the soil. He got a pay-per-view coming. Charlos, they been down with it and building their brand. They got a pay-per-view coming. Errol Spence made a mistake, flew out the car accident, got a pay-per-view and a big fight coming. Rematch room fighter. Joshua was in a do-or-die fight just last year because you matched him with Andy Ruiz, which was a bad style matchup. Then Joshua quit and lose in the fight, and then you double down, and luckily Joshua gets his belt back, but he didn't look impressive. He didn't look impressive. That's why come to Eddie Hearn, come to America. Ain't nobody talking about Joshua. I can assure you of this. And Joshua had a bit of a buzz, not a big buzz in America, but somewhat of a buzz. I literally don't even hear anyone talk about Joshua. When's the last time you went to an American YouTube channel and there was a Joshua video about Joshua? Like, oh, Joshua working out, doing pull-ups or anything, bro. Same thing with Kell Brook. Kell Brook was before AJ, it was Kell Brook. He was the golden child or whatever. And then after his eyes got beat up by Spence and Triple G, now it's like, discard him. Like, we're not even worried. Now he's like begging to trying to get a Terrence Crawford fight or whatever, inactive. Now Dillian Whyte. Why? Just ask yourself this: why are Eddie Hearn fighters constantly in high pressure situations that don't make them look good, that put a lot of pressure? The man Dillian Whyte was just knocked out 2 days ago. Why are you talking about a rematch a few days after? And then what happens if Povetkin loses? And he's going to be another David Price. He better not lose that fight. Dillian Whyte better not lose that one. Getting concussed like that multiple times impairs your faculties permanently. Hopefully someone steps in and gives them some sound advice. That's what I'm saying. I'm doing this for boxing. Like, the fighter's life is way more important than the sport. Dillian Whyte, if you really look, I'm very observant. See, listen, I didn't choose I'm not a fighter by trade. That's not me. I'm not the professional fighter. So I have all my faculties and ability, and I speak eloquent and stuff. But you start seeing certain fighters, they start to sound punchy and stuff because they chose a brutal profession. This is not a game, bro. You got to get in and get out and take care of yourself. Dillian Whyte, if you listen to him talk, it looks like he's talking out the side of his mouth. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it looked. So I don't know. I don't know if he's always done that. But when you box, you can have palates and speech deficiencies and lisps and all types of damage to your speech and faculty, your motor skills. You see what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know if Dillian Whyte always talked out the side of his mouth, but he looks like he's like kind of talking out the side of his mouth. Yeah, I talked to Eddie. you know, and it looks like he's talking outside his mouth. I don't know if that's normal for him or what. Why? And like I said, Eddie don't care. It's about a WBC position. It's over. He had an opportunity. He was going to use his position to force Wilder, Tyson Fury winner to fight him. You lost. Why damage your fighter by putting him in? Why? How can UCAD or whoever the fuck, BBOC, why would they even approve Dillian Whyte? Bro, this is a knockout of the year. Why would they even approve him to fight so quickly? They don't have no commission. So a Russian puncher who stretched people before, he stopped Johan Duhaupas violently, Hasim Rahman. He just stopped Dillian Whyte violently. He knocked out Marius Weck in the 12th, right? You gonna put him right back in with 2 minutes because he's telling you he can beat him? Bro, how do you know you could beat him? If you can beat him, you would have beat him. You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying that it's impossible to win a rematch, but what I'm saying is, how can you be so certain that Dillian Whyte said, "Oh yeah, 1,000,000%. I know I could beat him. I was getting on to him." Yeah, you were getting on to him, and then he got on to you. This is boxing. This is what happens. This is what could happen. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know where this confidence is coming from that he could absolutely beat him, because you dropped him twice. Yeah, you dropped him twice, but he dropped you, and it was over. You see what I'm saying? If you look at Povetkin when he got dropped, he got right back up. He didn't seem like super bad. To be honest, when David Price hit him, go watch his reaction to that. He looked more hurt from that. He's definitely was hurt when Joshua hit him. But yeah, between Joshua and David Price, he looked more hurt from their shots, like his legs buckling and all that. Dillian Whyte dropped him, caught him with some clean shots, an uppercut and a hook to the temple or something. That was good. But there's no guarantee that you beat him. He said talking out the side of his mouth like Conway. I'm done, bro. He could spit, though. I fuck with Conway. Yeah. You out of pocket, bro. You out of pocket. That man said Conway. Conway got bars, though. Benny the Butcher, shout out to them. I don't know, man. I just think it's super dangerous. Super duper dangerous. It's super dangerous. How much can you really learn in 2 months, 3 months? You see what I'm saying? Like, let's say you never were like an auto mechanic, and then you do an apprenticeship for 3 months. You can pick up some stuff, but how much can you truly learn about being a car mechanic, you know, an auto mechanic in 3 months? You know what I'm saying? There's so much stuff, because like a lot of the traits and skills that I have is so many different various experiences that add on to it and add on to it over the years. So it's like you can't duplicate that listen, what I know about video editing and shooting and filming, and what I know about what I know, like things like music and writing music and hip hop and, you know, things like that, the things that I'm interested in. You can't gain that in 90 days. You can't just take a Rosetta Stone type of course and, you know, capture that. If it was that easy, then it wouldn't have took me decades and me putting in my 10,000 plus hours to achieve skill sets that I've achieved. You see what I'm saying? Like with video editing and ideas and stuff, because you have to go through trial and errors and stuff like that. So, and he has a new coach or whatever. Well, how much can he really learn in 2-3 months? So he's just going to have to gamble that he can get Povetkin out of there or just beat him. But Povetkin got one up on him and knows he can hurt him too. So it's just a dangerous fight. Dangerous fight. And Eddie Hearn keeps finding his fighters in these propositions where it's like do or die. Like, bro, just look at it. Let's look at it. What Eddie Hearn fighter is like been put in a position where they just shining all the way. Katie Taylor, she had 2 tough-ass fights with Delphine Pursunes. Her defense ain't all that. And I don't care who mad, because I did the video about Katie Taylor. That was a close fight again, and she don't have a good defense or approach to that style. Delphine Pursoon is running at her and tripling up her volume. I don't care if it looks sloppy. She can't handle it. She can't handle whatever Delphine Pursoon is doing. She don't look good. So she, that's what you can say whatever you want. She tried to make adjustments. She looked sharp in spots, but she didn't really have, she couldn't matador Delphine Pursoon. Delphine Pursoon was thugging it out with her face looking like Sloth from Goonies. Hey, you guys, Rocky. Her face was looking whopped. Her face was looking like Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion whopped. Her shit was looking horrible, and she was still thugging it out and making Katie Taylor sweat. So that's one fighter. People saying robbery. People saying, oh, you lost that again. What? Johnny Nelson said he thought she lost. But I made the video. They was mad. Oh, how could you say this was a close fight? Katie Taylor won clear. Johnny Nelson said that. Anthony Joshua said, oh, yeah, it's a fight that could have went either way. But then I'm the bad guy for saying it. She didn't look good, bro. She didn't look like no damn Mayweather. She didn't look like no superior Errol Spence versus Mikey type boxer. She didn't look that good, bro. So anyway, that's her. Who else? Anthony Joshua, nobody talking about him. He didn't look good in his last fight. Dillian Whyte got knocked out. You see what I'm saying? Eddie's not even putting these people. Caleb Smith, he can't get the Canelo fight. Billy Joe Saunders, he talking about hitting women and all types of weird shit. Like, what rematch room fighter is just like shining right now and being put? Because there's a lot of guys on PBC, they shining right now. They're being given good looks. Vito Milnicki, he looked sensational. He looked real good. He about to go over there, move with Goosen, and move to LA or whatever. Very promising. My boy Joey Spencer, he looked good. I thought he put on a tour de force complete performance against a very awkward style. He winning. David Benavidez, minus losing his belt, he winning. He looked great. Charlos, they're about to be on pay-per-view. First pay-per-view, they're about to get that bag, and they're in fights that you got to respect. So if they come out victorious, then you got to just shut the fuck up and say them Lions Only elite boys or Lions Only or whatever, they the truth. Speaking of the truth, Errol Spence. But name Eddie Hearn fighters that are being put in these. Tank, it's all the way a good look. He got Coach Calvin Ford. They all in the Mayweather gym. Floyd working with him. Leonard Ellerby helping promote. It looks like it's a winning formula. Name an Eddie Hearn fighter that is shining right now. Danny Jacobs, that's my guy. Don't even know when he's fighting. Demetrius Andrade, have no idea when he's fighting. Triple G, he got whooped by Derevchenko. Don't even know when his fight is. No, God, hey, Max. Hey, Max, motherfucker, Max. You know, what's good, bro? Yeah, get the likes up. Icy, tell him. Bro, Julio Cesar Martinez, he had a sore throat. His fight got canceled. Cecilia Braekhus, she just lost. Bro, DAZN can't win like this. I promise you. They can't win like this. You have no Joshua announcement yet. Triple G's next fight ain't been announced. Jacob's fight ain't been announced. Andre's fight ain't been announced. Tevin Farmer's off a loss to Jojo Diaz. And then Jojo Diaz is going to MTK, so I don't know how hard that is to do the rematch. But Tevin, here, that's another example. Tevin Farmer, he did all this clout chasing. I'm talking about Eddie Hearn, not Tevin Farmer. Eddie Hearn did all this clout chasing about Tevin Farmer fighting Tank and saying Tevin need to come to leave Showtime and come to DAZN. And then bro, Tevin Farmer could have got a couple mil fighting on Showtime, but Eddie Hearn blocked that. and told him no. Amanda Serrano mad at Eddie Hearn. Man, this look horrible. Watching this stream from the UK, go Ego. Shout out to Gary. Man, all I want is the truth. You can't handle the truth. We just got to speak the truth when it comes to this boxing. Devin Haney's a beast, but I don't know when he's fighting. I haven't heard no announcement. They're talking about Gamboa. People ridicule Tank for fighting Gamboa, so I don't know the perception that I've seen. I don't mind the fight, but I haven't seen that many people juiced about that fight because they said, oh, he coming off. Gary Russell was roasting it too. He said he's coming off an Achilles injury and the Tank loss. So, I don't know. Bro, Eddie looking crazy with this American Takeover now. Nah, I haven't heard any Wilder Fury 3 update. Wilder's been tight-lipped, bro. He ain't really said nothing. OG Ego. Facts. You can't spell ego without the OG and the GO. Oh, my gosh, bars. Listen, I said you can't spell ego without the GO, go, and the OG. Can't spell ego without the OG. I'm an OG in this game, and I go. Ego. Y'all know what it is. Smash the like button. Bro, it's just looking bad for DAZN. Then they saying Canelo could fight on Showtime. Man, DAZN, I told y'all. If Canelo go to Showtime, it's over. They better stop that. They said Showtime could bid on the purse bid. I've never rated UK fighters, only Caleb and Tyson. I'm from London. Listen, I'm not even mad at that. Like, if you rate UK fighters, that's cool. But I just want people to be realistic. You see what I'm saying? That's it. Just be realistic. People were going off of what Dillian Whyte was saying more than what he's actually showed. Jake. Ego, he says, you have evolved so much. I remember when you used to do 7 Reasons and Monday Mail Day. Now you're doing better things. So proud of you. Appreciate you. Yeah, man, I'm going to come back with some of that because a lot of people like the different shows too. It's hard because I'm one person, so I have to do everything. Ego, you the truth. He said, Ego, the truth, Spence Jr. Get out of here. That's funny, though. UK got some hitters, Yard, Eubank Jr., Dubois, etc. But Icy, I'm glad you brought that up. But those are the same ones that they don't get behind. They don't get behind Eubank Jr. and Yard and Dubois. They act like it's some turf war. They're like, oh, Matchroom versus Frank Warren and BT versus Sky and all that stupid shit. So it's funny that you say that because I agree with you. I like Yard, I like Eubank, and I like Dubois. But those are also the ones that they don't get behind as much. I think Daniel Dubois showed more thus far than Dillian Whyte, in terms of promise. You know what I mean? Daniel Dubois looked like he going to be one of them boys, if he just keeps up and keeps learning. Dillian Whyte, I don't know. Not where they put him. Put it this way. If Daniel Dubois fought Dillian Whyte, who wins? Even, let's say the Povetkin fight never happened. Who would win? Who would y'all favor? Janetta Love, showing much love, $20 super chat. Ego the real OG, but doesn't smoke that OG. Facts. Shout out to Janetta Love. We working. We getting the money. I would pick Dubois. That's what I'm saying. What's up, LJ? I'll pick Dubois. That's what I'm saying. The UK, they be capping because it's like they don't want to get behind. Anthony Yard losing to Kovalev, bro, that showed me more than a lot of these Dillian Whyte fights because he fought at least a person that's Kovalev. That was a huge step up from where he's at. If Dillian Whyte is what Eddie Hearn's saying he is, then he should have fought Luis Ortiz or at least Dominic Brazil. Why couldn't they make that? Why did they make Derek Chisora too? It's cap. Eddie Hearn got this weak-ass matchmaking. This UK stuff. That's not going to work. It's not going to fly in America. Bro, DAZN going to have to pack it in. I promise you. At this rate. Bro, when is the next DAZN fight? Please tell me. Icy. Tell me the next DAZN fight. Please tell me when it is. Who? Like, I'm talking about an announced fight, not with speculation fight. What is the next big DAZN fight? Hello? Y'all don't know? What? The next DAZN fight was this weekend, but they canceled it. I hate Icy. That's hella funny. See, that's what he said. It was this weekend, but they canceled it. That's what I'm saying, bro. Probably Canelo fighting some no-name bum. Bro, Canelo fighting, I don't even know, bro. Sid Vicious. And Golovkin finna fight Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. I don't got hickory smoke, a smoked barbecue. Bro, Sweet Baby Ray's versus Golovkin on DAZN. Cardi B versus Tina Turner on DAZN. Like, what? DAZN just be making up random shit. My Little Pony versus Meg Thee Stallion. Like, what the fuck is this, bro? Man, y'all need to leave me alone, bro. Meg Thee Stallion versus My Little Pony. What is this, bro? Bro. Yeah. Caleb Smith versus Robert England. Like, Freddy Krueger? You're on prime time, bitch. Bro, Robert England, like, I didn't even know he was a fighter and shit. You know what I'm saying? Canelo versus Scotty Too Hottie. Ladder match. Hey, bro, I don't even know who that is. What? Fucking, they just be putting Triple G in with any random black person. Lou Gossett Jr. Triple G versus Lou Gossett Jr. Iron Eagle 6. They don't even care. They don't have no shame. You know what's so weird about DAZN is they holding Canelo to this crazy standard. Like, he got to fight all these people. And I get that. You know, you're paying them good money. But they paying Golovkin good money, and they acting like they don't care who he fights. They don't put no pressure on Golovkin to produce a big fight. None. Golovkin, he don't care. He can fight anybody. He can fight Nokia from Drew Hill and shit, and they'll approve it. But Canelo, they like, we're not approving that shit. Well, Triple G, bro, he just be fighting Woody from Drew Hill and shit. Cisco. I know you don't want Unleash the Dragon. Bro, Triple G versus Cisco. Wow. Without you, babe, my life is incomplete. Ooh, that dress so scandalous, and I know another nigga can't handle it. All night long, she had dumps like a chuck. Die like what? All night long, let me see that thong. Bro, Triple G just be fighting whoever. Black and ugly as ever, however. Triple G, he fight whoever, random black people. Canelo want to fight random people, British people. Canelo versus Paddington Bear and all this weird shit. Liam, man, whatever. Good luck to DAZN. I told you, they just wasting the bag. They should have just gave me some money. I would at least try to make you profitable. Canelo would murder Charlo. Block him. Just block the stupidity. Listen, you could say whatever you want, but until he gets in there with the Charlo, then we don't care what you talking about. Listen. Just so listen. Watch how I catch this body real quick. These Canelo Cinnabons come into the channel, right? And they say all these big, bad, boastful stuff, but you're speaking with a level of confidence that Canelo's team's not even speaking with because they're not making these fights. So you don't think DAZN would approve Jermall Charlo versus Canelo? Of course they would, because they've approved worse fights for Canelo, worse fights for Golovkin, and that would actually be a big fight, and it would be a fight that I personally would pay for, so I know other people would pay for, and it would excite me, so I know I would do a great job of promoting the fight because I've been wanting to see it. You dig? So, with that being said, once again, these Canelo Cinnabons, the man fans, they always speak with a level of confidence that clearly is not inherent in Canelo's own team, because if Charlo was easy pickings, then go handle the easy work and get Charlo up out of there instead of trying to fight random British guys, Austin Powers and all this shit. But that's not what he's doing. Who throws a shoe? Honestly, he keeps fighting British fighter after listen, Canelo, how many Caucasian fighters has Canelo fought in recent memory? So take Jacobs out because that's one. Bro, he's fighting Liam Smith. You know how many? Let's start with British in general. Just any ethnicity, national origin, British. How many British guys has Canelo fought? Matthew Hatton, Ricky Hatton brother. Matthew Hatton, Ryan Rhodes, Liam Smith, Amir Khan, Rocky Fielding. And then the people he was linked to fight around the pandemic or before, Billy Joe Saunders, Caleb Smith. Bro, what? How many British fighters do you need to fight? And once again, the Cinnabons, they say, oh, Charlo will get his ass kicked. Okay, then why don't you fight him instead of fighting Rocky Fielding? It would have been a better fight, a more financially profitable fight. It would have been a fight people actually wanted to see when they had a crowd. So instead of fighting Rocky Fielding in New York, why don't you fight Charlo in New York or in Texas? It's too easy, man. Old media, they looking too desperate, y'all. What about Plant versus Canelo? Plant. He ain't fighting no damn Caleb Plant. That motherfucker ain't fighting no Plant. Yeah, he'll fight a Plant, all right. Daffodil. Sunflower. Venus Flytrap. Yeah, he'll fight Plant, all right. Mowed grass. That type of Plant. That's the Plant he'll fight. That motherfucker gonna plant his ass in a golf cart and be golfing, waiting on the sideline for Avondale Udrum or some shit. That motherfucker ain't fighting no damn Plant. Man, whatever. And he said he fighting eggplant. Facts. That's what I'm saying. Big facts to my man Nova. Yeah, he fighting eggplant. He fighting the eggplant emoji and shit. What is y'all talking about? Bro, David Benavidez had that belt. He had that belt 2 times. Canelo ain't never mentioned his name. He lose it on the scale and lose it to Coke. Lose it to Coke, get it back, lose it on the scale. Now Canelo want that belt. It's too predictable. Where is Ryan Garcia fight? Hey, DAZN, I'm going to need some answers this week. Hey, listen, and this is how they do. I be doing these videos, right? I be kicking my stuff. Smash the like button. And then all of a sudden you start miraculously, you see the new media pressure. They start coming out with some answers to the question. Like the whole time you don't see it. And then when I mention it, all of a sudden you start seeing some little things show up. Where is Ryan Garcia, Luke Campbell? This fight has been carrying on for over a month. Ryan has a vlog out on his YouTube channel where he said he signed a contract. They just canceled the purse bid. They wasted all the media's time. The WBC said we had a purse bid. And then they said, oh, you guys reached a deal? They gave us no additional details. This just looked too sloppy, bro. It looked too sloppy. You canceled the purse bid, but where's the fight? Why can't you tell us a date, venue, and time? Icy, that's what I'm saying. You type what I just said. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, bro. He's signing the contract, but where's the fight? Where's the announcement for the fight? And a flyer, an official flyer. How is this? Bro, PBC just dropped their whole schedule. And they still got a couple other fighters. Like Fox, I believe they have more dates that haven't been announced. Like Caleb Plant, he might come back. Broner, I don't know. Andy Ruiz. Where's Ryan Garcia, Luke Campbell? How long does it take to put together a fight of that magnitude? Ryan said he wanted it from day one. We're in the pandemic, so you know it's not going to be a crowd, most likely. Well, I mean, what else do you have to figure out? And then it's not like Golden Boy has already, like, okay, bro, does Golden Boy, do they promote anymore? I'm just curious. Is Golden Boy still a promotion? DAZN's next fight is Lee Selby versus George Kambosos Jr. That got canceled, Icy. So no, it's not. It got canceled over money. That's sad, bro. That's what I'm saying. They don't have any fights. I'm telling you. So they're going to have to start coming with it. Yeah, Sean Porter did his thing. Bro, that guy was tough, though. People were saying why he didn't stop him. You're not going to stop everyone. Bro, that Lee Selby shit is off. DAZN looking crazy. Hold on, yo. Smash the like button. Ego Promotion needs to get going. Yeah, you right about that. Boom. Icy, stop playing with me. Kambosos Selby eliminator off after Team Kambosos tells Hearn no to pay reduction. See, Icy tried to stump the god. Didn't work. Bro, DAZN. So, Javier Fortuna, Jorge Linares canceled. Kambosos, Lee Selby canceled. The fight camp was only 4 weeks, culminating in the Dillian Whyte, which he just got knocked out. Joshua hasn't been confirmed for the Pulev fight. Like, they haven't told us no details on that. No Triple G announcement. No Danny Jacobs. No Demetrius Andre. Don't know what Tevin Farmer's doing. Bro, what fight do they have? Ryan, Luke Campbell hasn't been announced. I mean, bro, the reason it's imperative for DAZN, you're charging $20 a month, my guy. You're charging $20 a month. What do people? So for the, this is too easy. Yeah, this is too easy. Listen, You charge 20 a month, and for 4 to 6 months, because of the pandemic, there were no live sports, so everybody's schedule was canceled. So you had no justification for why people would pay $20 a month during that period. Now you have no schedule. So you mean to tell me when you add up the months, there's going to be like 8 months out of 12 where you didn't have any fights? All right. We going to see. We'll see how that works. Bro, Lynn Blavnik, I told you should have called me. You should have called me. You gave certain people the keys to the car, the keys to the ignition. I don't know what they doing with your money though. But me and Icy, we wouldn't have did a better job. All right. Icy, we wouldn't have did a better job. Give us a cool couple, some racks and millions to sit on. We wouldn't have got boxing popping. Come on, Icy. And put all that money on Canelo and Golovkin. What did they get back from that? And then, bro, I told you, this what happens when you go against the grain, when you go against new media. You know we would. Facts, bro. We had this so lit. Oh, listen, I'm going to build a studio. I'm trying to get the logistics, but I'm trying to build a studio. So I might even do y'all can help me fund it. I already got all the equipment, but I'm trying to build a studio. I think that'll be the next wave. We about to get real wavy. So yeah, send your donations. We about to build a studio. I'm about to be on my Diddy shit, making a band. Take that. I'm about to build a studio so I can basically try to, rent out an actual office and make it into a studio. I think that's going to be fly. I'm still working out the logistics. I got to see where, try to get some property where I can do it. Bro, it's just looking bad, bro. And the WBC look bad. Man, I'm coming for the WBC. Cancel the WBC until they start acting right. I'm coming. Do you believe in God? Then believe in Death Row East. I'm coming. Bro, the WBC just seems to be making it up as they go. They just making up rules. Canelo's the franchise at 160, but he get to call the shots on the belt at 168 when it becomes vacant. Okay. Man, I told you I'm Robin Hood of this boxing game. We stealing from the rich and giving to the poor. Robert Easter, Maurice Hooker, that's awesome. Gervonta Tank Davis will get smoked. That's what's up. Sound like you smoked a little something. Peter says, "Oh, Ego, I've been watching you for a while, since the channel since 2015-16 till now. I seen how you came from the bottom. Now I just want to applaud you, big dog. Man, I couldn't have did it without you. The great fans that help. I don't know. I gave people the game, the gyms, pioneered this stuff. A lot of it just comes from me being myself and telling the truth and being honest. See, a lot of people come in, they try to come from, they came after me and stuff. Pause. And they try to mess up the recipe. The recipe was real simple. Tell the truth. Talk boxing, study, respect the game, respect the sport, network a little bit, have some fun with it. It's that simple. But people come in with agendas and stupid stuff and pushing fake narratives. And you see each and every time new media comes out on top. Hey, I was given this world. I didn't make it. Yeah, I seen that. We're going to talk about that. I don't take Fury serious after the shady-ish. Bro, it's looking bad for the UK. That's why they trying to hold on to all these wins. Bro, they just Tony Bellew really said Dillian Whyte needs a title shot. He was just knocked out days ago. And why would you even be talking about a title shot? His title shot is the Povetkin rematch. How about that? How about that? But he was talking about title shot with Wilder or AJ or Fury. What? Bro, he just got knocked out. Oh, bro, only in the UK do they do this weird shit. That's like when Canelo knocked out Amir Khan and me get on my channel like, man, Amir Khan needed title shot with Pacquiao. Bro, he was just knocked out days ago. Why would you, the UK boxing commentary is so diluted that they think you could get knocked out, retain your spot, and get a title shot, and you just were brutally knocked out days ago. Why would that be on anyone's mind? You see what I'm saying? He said, WBC, we butt kiss Canelo. I'm done. That's hilarious. Why would Dillian Whyte get a title shot right away, and he just got knocked out brutally in a knockout of the year fashion? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. That doesn't make sense to me, bro. You don't see people push for Amir Khan to get a title shot after he gets blasted out by Canelo. Like, what world do you live in where you get knocked out brutally and then you get a title shot? Like, what? I don't even think, like, let's be real. Let's be real. Why is there even a rematch clause for that level of a fight? You see what I'm saying? Like, that wasn't no major title fight like that. That was a secondary title, and they put a rematch clause in it. You see what I'm saying? Like, let's unpack this. Let's unpack this. Why do we even need to see a rematch when he was not? There's nothing to decipher. He was knocked unconscious with one legal punch. There's no low blow. There was no illegal shot behind the back of the head like Anthony Durrell versus Arthur Abrams. Or excuse me, Andre Durrell versus Arthur Abrams. Or Jose Uzcategui versus Durrell. There was no illegal shot. There's no controversy. He was knocked out brutally by a legal, perfectly set up punch. Why do we need to see a rematch again? Like, okay, I get it. Joshua Ruiz, he was upset, but that he was trying to get all his titles back. So I could get that. Dangerous fight, but I get that. Why do I need to see White versus Povetkin again? You stepped up again, fought a decent, bigger name, and it's the same result as when you stepped up with AJ. Knocked out. Why do I need to see a rematch? In DAZN, this is what DAZN has to offer. Rematches that shouldn't even be a rematch. I need to see rematches to fights that are Ward Kovalev or something. You know what I mean? That's what I need to see a rematch for. You know? A fight that had some controversy. Or if it's like a championship fight and somebody get like Sugar Ray Leonard, Roberto Duran. Because that's a big fight anyway. This Dillian Whyte, that's not even a big, I don't think it's a big, it's not like Joshua Ruiz or something big. You know, people are going to watch just to see what happens, but it ain't big like that outside of the, hardcore boxing fans. Bro, you were in a secondary WBC belt eliminator fight and you got disposed of in one punch, one round, one moment. Why do I need to see an immediate rematch to that? Man, the UK, they got some tough questions to answer because they trying to stretch this out. No pun intended. They trying to stretch this out. I don't really even care about the rematch, to be honest. Because, listen, Eddie Hearn, I'm telling you why Eddie Hearn wants the rematch. Because he's spoiled. It's like a spoiled kid, and he wrecks his car, and his parents just buy him a new one. He breaks his toy, and his parents just buy him a new one. So he can't live with the being a true narcissist, he can't live with the fact and the idea that it didn't go his way in such an important fight. So he's just going to put the pedal to the metal and hope Dillian Whyte can actually beat Povetkin. And then another thing I don't like, and hopefully Povetkin got good lawyers and a good team, I don't want fight, if you do the rematch, I don't want to see it in the UK. Why would Eddie Hearn dictate the show like that? You see what I'm saying? If you're going to do a rematch, I'll do that shit in Moscow, motherfucker. We doing it in Moscow. You coming to my hood. Come to my hood. I'll show you my crib. Bro. Do that in Moscow. I do that motherfucker in Siberia. Don't let Eddie Hearn dictate the show and you fighting in Manchester or Eddie's Garden. Bro, Povetkin was the underdog. He literally fought in his opponent's backyard. Literally. The Matchroom headquarters. Why would you go back? Why would you go back? You won decisively. Man, I'll be like, I need $50 billion to fight in your backyard again. Man, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, fighters got to start playing hardball because they're going to set it up to try to make Dillian Whyte win. Eddie backyard and all that. Don't do that, Povetkin. Don't do that. Fight in Moscow. Listen, if they ain't fighting in Siberia or Moscow, I don't even want to watch it because it's going to be like Katie Taylor versus Delphine Pursunes. I can't expect a fair fight unless he knocks him out again. Do that. I want to see that in Moscow. I want to see Putin in that motherfucker, bro. I want to see Putin at the Povetkin fight and Whyte. So put Whyte under that pressure. If he wants to earn the title shot and y'all saying that, then put him in a pressure situation for real. 2 months to train, 3 months to train, immediate rematch, and fight in Russia in front of Putin. Yeah, in front of Putin. And really earn it and earn your victory. If you better than him, you can beat him. But it's really, like I said, the game is getting weird and washed up with like these weird decisions. You don't really need immediate rematches for fights that aren't close. What part of the game is that? LJ laughing. Nah, I want Putin at that. Fuck that. I want Ivan Drago in training camp. Man, come on. Listen. Why do you need an immediate rematch for a fight with a one-hitter quitter? Why? And it's not a big, real title fight. Yeah, I need Putin at that. Nah. Shout out to Putin. Where he at? I want him at the Povetkin fight. Povetkin earned it, bro. He fought in his opponent. He fought as the underdog. He fought in his opponent's backyard, literally. Eddie Hearn's garden. You were brought in to lose. You were brought in because you thought you were washed. Listen to the Sky Sports commentary. The whole commentary was talking about how Povetkin has lost a step. Povetkin's slower. Povetkin got dropped. They were really feeling. They were like, oh, see, the end is near. And through all of that, through 2 knockdowns, through biased commentary, fighting in Eddie's backyard, he probably didn't get the lion's share of money. Povetkin pulled through and he prevailed it. He got that. So he need to be like, if this is for a fake championship belt, then treat him like the champion. He need the lion's share of money. Don't play these Eddie Hearn games. Fight in Moscow. I am from England and you are speaking facts as usual. UK commentators are so biased. See? That's what I'm saying. Like, you just got to call it what it is. It's like you could tell they have a horse in the race. You know? And that's not how commentary should be. Povetkin won fair and square against all odds, like Tupac. Against all odds. So let him have some of them perks. Because guess what? They try to dick Andy Ruiz over when Joshua lost. They try to give him short money and say you were contracted. Bro, Eddie Hearn be playing all them games. So I would make sure my team is playing hardball. Don't let them get it easy. I don't want to see, if the fight's at rematch room headquarters and Eddie's Garden and fight camp, I don't want to see it, bro. I want to see the fight in Moscow. That's the only place I want to, anywhere in Russia. I want to see it in the USSR. I want to see it in Siberia. UK commentary be like, look at Joshua's nipples. He's an absolute unit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They be, oh yes, commiserate. He's an absolute unit. Like, you horny from this? And them motherfuckers be sounding horny for the fighter. Oh, that's weird, bro. Oh yeah, he's an absolute unit. Like, absolute unit. What are you even talking about? Are you talking about boxing still? Oh yeah, he's an absolute unit. When I'm doing it the unit. What? Adrian, you so wrong. You so wrong. Icy, you said all that. Anyway, I'm out. Y'all crazy. Y'all, it's getting late for Vampire Stream hours, so y'all getting crazy with the commentary. You absolute units. You filthy animals. Listen, I need to see Povetkin if they do fight. Bro, just why don't they just fight in 2 weeks? Fuck it. If we're not worried about Dillian Whyte's health, fight in 2 weeks. Yeah, I want to see the fights in Moscow in 2 weeks. Eddie Hearn, make it happen. Because DAZN needs some fights anyway. Just fight at the Fat Burger. Come to Cali, fight at the Fat Burger. You know, neutral territory. That's what DAZN, because Eddie liked to do. Eddie liked to do these different fights, like fighting garden and fighting in the street. Fight at Fat Burger. Come out to Cali. Come out to Inglewood. You know what I mean? Fight at the Fat. If I want to squirt her, take her to Fat Burger. Yeah. Dillian Whyte, Povetkin too at the Fat Burger. You know, we can go to Roscoe's. It's whatever. Roscoe, them chicken and waffle be hitting. So, fight at the... Hey, listen, I can't look at these comments. No, fight at the Fat Burger or Roscoe's. You know what I mean? Neutral territory. And let Povetkin try to get that work off again. Povetkin gonna walk to the ring in bearskin. You doing so much, Icy. That's funny as hell, but you doing so much. White looks like he would be chilling at Fat Burger. I'm done. Ego, they should fight at Durant Square in Oakland. Hey, you doing too much. Yeah, bro. They need to come to Jack London and feel me, Broadway. They need to fight in Deep East. Oh, you feel me, High Street. Yeah, you feel me, bruh, yarra, you dig. Povetkin versus Dillian Whyte 2 on Broadway, on Cetas. They need to come to Vallejo, fight at Buzz Burgers. They need to fight at Buzz Burgers, bro. JJ Fish, come out to the Bay, bro. Man, this man Eddie Hearn, he had no shame, bro. He building toys and his fighter getting destroyed, and he building Mattel toys of himself, bro. Who builds a toy of them? Build-A-Bear. Eddie Hearn really had a toy made of himself, and his fighters getting stretched out like yoga class. This shit is crazy. UK and they be captaining. Yeah, you did it, Ed. I want to buy a toy. Eddie Hearn got an action figure with no action. Like, bro, you're not even a fighter. How you got an action figure? You didn't make like a Dillian action figure. You made an Eddie Hearn toy. Like Team America. America! Fuck yeah! I'm done. I can't even. Eddie Hearn not a real one, and then he putting it on the internet. Yeah, Sky Sports trying to block the internet. They trying to block it so you forget what just happened. That's weird energy, bro. Block Phenomenal X. I don't even know what you talking about, but you can go block him. Icy, block him. Yeah, block him. Ego Dillian Whyte buy his boxing gear and outfit on East Bay magazine. Hey, you a fool, bro. That East Bay is funny as hell. Yeah, that motherfucker. He got that. Tyson Fury got them gloves from Spiegel. Remember them Spiegel catalogs? That motherfucker Fury got them Glovegate gloves from Montgomery Ward's Spiegel catalog. Man, I'm out. I ain't even got time for this. Tyson Fury got them oven mitt ass gloves. Hey, UK got to do something, bro. It's just what it is. It is what it is. Y'all got to do something. Y'all got to do something. Major Payne said if Dillian Whyte fans want sympathy, look in the dictionary between shit and syphilis. He did say that. That's hilarious. Bro, why? Listen, last note, Dillian Whyte, give him sympathy for what? He went around talking bad about everybody. He laughed when Wilder got knocked out. He didn't shake Povetkin's hand. What the fuck? The UK, have they lost their ever-loving mind? Bro, Povetkin tried to be a gentleman at the weigh-in, and he went like this, and Dillian Whyte wouldn't shake his hand. And you did all this stuff. Wilder lost to Fury. You laughed at him on Sky Sports. You lied on Wilder and said he got knocked out by Klitschko, and then someone else that was there, Klitschko's trainer, Jonathan Banks, said Wilder wasn't knocked out. So you lied on him. You said Tyson Fury, you knocked him out or down or something in sparring. You said Fury's a coward, Wilder's a coward. Rain Entertainment, my fault. I don't even know what you're referring to. You see what I'm saying? And now they want sympathy. Like, they don't want people to react to the knockout. That's all it is. They just reacting to how Dillian Whyte acted. You know, he talked about Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz just said it. He said, I'm glad he lost. I laughed my ass off because he didn't respect fighters. He was too disrespectful. So I'm glad he lost. Bro, nobody in the heavyweight division got slept like Dillian Whyte at the elite level. Andy Ruiz, in 2 Joshua fights, he didn't get slept. Anthony Joshua, he got knocked out, but he didn't get slept. Wilder, he got knocked out, but he was on his feet. Dillian Whyte got knocked out with 1 punch, like, out of here. Yeah, he made fun of Team Povetkin's outfit and flannel and copied it. Didn't shake Povetkin's hand. Called Luis Ortiz an old man, but gets knocked out by someone the same age, born the same year. Luis Ortiz an old man, but Povetkin, he ain't an old man, and he knocked you out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you have that. You have to expect that. You have to expect that energy. You got to expect the energy back when you put it out there like that. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, Joseph Parker lost to Joshua. He didn't get beat like that. Like, nobody did, bro, whatever. I'm out. We working. Stay tuned for the channel. I got a lot of stuff coming. I'm going to build a studio. I'm working on it. I'm trying to build a studio. So